All right, greetings everyone, and welcome to another exciting episode of ITProTV. This is our Halloween special edition. Today we've got an interesting show coming your way. We're going to actually model some last-minute costume ideas for that day you show up to the office and the costumes are floating around and you have nothing. You've showed up with nothing. Now you've got to hit the panic button and find out what's around you. What can I use? Maybe make a costume. We've got a few ideas for you there. And Ronnie, you're going to help us out with this. We're going to have some models come by as well, huh?
There's no doubt. What ends up happening a lot of times is exactly that situation. And I've seen that happen to myself. I walk in and like, why is everybody all dressed up? And I'm not. And then I have to try and look around the office. And so I go and grab a coffee filter. And then I draw a smiley face on it. And people go, well, what are you trying to do? I'm dressing up for Halloween, and they just call me lame. That's what happens. But the good thing is, we do have people that are more creative than we are that have actually come out to help us with some last-minute costume ideas, and we even got them to model it because they're really proud of their work. So,
and they should be. These are going to be some fun costumes that any of us might be able to throw together at that very last second. That's the whole theme of the show today. We want you to be able to, put something together. And our first model that we got here it's a real treat for us. It's Mr. Tim Broom. He has our first costume he's going to be wearing is a 404 costume not found. This is actually a really easy one, and when you see it, there we go. Now you kind of get the picture. Tim, very, very creative.
I went for the expensive route.
Yes,
that's right.
Yes, apparently you did. I like it. It's very succinct. It lets you know, hey, Tim was not the most forethinking of individuals, but at least he was a thinking individual. That's right. Suck it in, boys.
Now, Tim, would you have still come up with this idea if you didn't have the undershirt underneath?
No.
Okay. Just trying to make sure that seeing how committed you were to the last-minute costume idea.
Well, there's more to be revealed later.
Oh, there is. Okay, well that sounds good. But you can see why this is a great last-minute idea. All you have to do, if you're wearing a shirt underneath, just pull off your overshirt, be able to get somebody to write 404 error on it. Or if you're actually really ambidextrous, I guess you could try it yourself in the mirror and see what happens at that point. But overall, though, it's a great idea. I thought it was pretty good. I'd give it a 4.
Yeah, plus I love the fact that Tim is wearing Spanx.
Spanx? Oh, God. You notice way too much.
He needs a shaper.
It's not the first time.
It's not the first time. Tim, I'm glad you're secure in your manhood that you can say that on live television. All right, so Tim, you've also got us another costume, kind of transitioning from one to the other. This one's a good one. The tech guys are really going to dig this.
What I have today is the script of the Halloween episode and my cup of Java, and I am JavaScript.
JavaScript. That's a clever one, right? He's got the script in his hand. People are like, well, if he's not wearing the 404 shirt, the tech guys are going to get that one. But if he's not wearing that, he's got the cup of coffee. People are going to think, hey, Tim, you're kind of lamed out on us there. You're pulling the Ronnie Wong. You just get a cup of coffee. Maybe you draw a smiley face on it.
I may have actually inspired that idea, and that's the problem, is that when I'm the inspiration for these last-minute ideas, it normally turns out just exactly like that. And the problem, of course, comes then when we are actually talking about really serious things, and especially in technology, as we're IT people, we kind of lose our creativity a little bit, and that's what happens a lot of times is creativity's gone. But there's even more. I think Tim's actually now made his change into the next venture here.
He's definitely transformed. He's become a different person almost. He looks a lot like,
I don't know, he looks a little familiar, but
he looks like tech mogul Tim Broom.
Yeah. Oh, yep. There we go. Yeah.
If I added some glasses, maybe, or some contacts.
Yeah.
I'm wearing contacts.
Yeah.
I'm seeing it. You got to push the sleeves up, Tim. Get the full effect.
The compression shirt's too tight.
Yeah.
To roll up the sleeves.
Tim's like, I can't feel my hands. This shirt is cutting off blood to my lower regions. I'm going to pass out soon.
Yeah. Well, with that idea though, that's a great idea because that's actually modeling after heroes of ours, and everybody loves superheroes during Halloween. It's always a great one when you're like 10.
Yeah, when you're like 10.
Tim's not 10 anymore, so at that point here, yeah, we've got to actually think of something else. So what's another thing that we can actually come up with that might be more appropriate for Tim?
Some assistance, please, Daniel.
Yes, yes. I've actually got Tim on lockdown for this one, and I get to enjoy doing this.
I have an immense amount of trust for you, Daniel.
Oh, and I'm so glad because I swear
that was a B.
Yeah, that's a B.
I don't think so, Tim.
Those look like circles, and I could be known as Facebook. Get it? Facebook. book.
Oh, my
with the
side.
pain.
Oy.
I've heard-
Gosh,
Anyway.
yes. That didn't come from me. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, there it is. Facebook again.
I will give Tim credit on this one. I'll give you a 2 out of 5 on this, Tim, because you let me right on your face, and that was pretty fun.
Yeah, and that's complete trust. The very fact that he didn't actually know what letters that Daniel would put on there.
Well, he's awake this time.
Oh, yeah,
so-
that's true. Yeah, there have been
Normally
other
when he
times.
gets writing on his face, he's kind of passed out somewhere. And
That's right. He gets to meet his friend Sailor Jerry a little bit.
and that's fun.
and
It's a good
it's
time
over.
had by
That's
at least
right.
us.
Right. All right. So that last one was actually inspired, well, really by the Office, right? Jim Halpert coming in with book actually painted right there across his face for that last-minute costume idea. And that does work. You can actually pull from a TV show. You can pull from heroes, just like we saw, and even just something that you're wearing. But sometimes you actually need something more, right? The very fact that we actually have some items that can actually be incredibly versatile at this point, too. So, Daniel, I think we actually have a new model coming up.
Oh, that's right. Mr. Don Pizzette's going to be modeling some interesting costumes. He's got one piece of je ne sais quoi that's really going to do him well when it comes to maybe additional changes. He walks into that office, he's dressed up as a character, somebody's already dressed up. He's going to be able to move, well, a lot of versatility with this one prop that he's got here. So let's take a look at Don and see how he's dressed today. He's dressed as Don Pizzette. Very awesome.
That's
right.
Don.
Okay, guys, I'm here to promote the versatility and power that is the mullet. If you want to
Yes.
succeed, if you want to be the winner of Halloween, it takes commitment, and commitment starts in March. So in March, start growing that hair out, right? You start growing the hair out by October, get it nice and trimmed on the front, get it nice and long in the back, business in the front, party in the rear, the mullet. The mullet gives you infinite possibilities.
Right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
That is looking fantabulous.
When you are sporting the mullet, right? Here we go, classic mullet. So many opportunities abound, right? So first off, first one that comes to mind, 1980s film superstar MacGyver, right? You grow out your mullet, you're at the office, you're like, oh shoot, I need stuff, I need a costume. Well, you've already got the mullet. You grab some tape, you grab some paper clip, rubber band. I mean, you could build a car out of this.
Build a nuclear fusion device.
Absolutely, right? Costume, done, right? You just won the contest, just like that. But it doesn't stop there, because rip the sleeves off your shirt, you got Joe Dirt, right? You know,
That's right.
You're talking to my man all wrong. I'm going to quote the wrong guy from the stupid movie. Let's go a little further, right? If you have glasses, dig in your closet. Somewhere you got your backup glasses, right? The ones from before, the ones that you keep because you're like, maybe one day I'll scratch mine and need these, but you never do. Today you need them. Grab those glasses, you chuck them on, you got Garth from Wayne's World.
Wow.
Whoa! Extreme close-up. Whoa! We're not worthy. So easy, right? Glasses, mullet, done.
I like that. The Garth is rocking.
Now for the ultimate tech nerd cred, right? The top of the hill, you want to win that contest? Well, even more commitment. If you happen to have chiseled pectoral muscles like mine, this is a no-brainer.
Ronnie, I didn't know Don was going to go down to full bare chest. This isn't what I hoped it would be, but it's still a pretty rocking costume, though.
It can be. Children, cover your eyes.
Yes, this is not for small children at all.
That's right. Don, what is that?
Well, gentlemen, based on your dedication to the gym, if you have chiseled, rock-hard pectoral muscles like mine, grow out that mullet, Khan Noonan Singh. Knock it out easy. Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan, or as David in our chat room likes to say, Star Trek II, The Wrath of Don. Victory at Halloween.
Oh, that is a magnificent costume, my friend.
Yeah, we do have to say that yeah, Don really put a little more effort into it, even though he only had one thing. You know, Tim came in unprepared. Don, for one reason or another, is carrying a mullet around in somewhere, I don't know where.
Don follows
Yeah.
the Boy Scout creed. Always be prepared. He's got a briefcase full of gags and costume
mullets.
ideas. You never know. Hey, the mullet is timeless, okay? Like he said, it's business in the front and party in the back. It says, you know what? I can be serious, but I also like to party. All right, so we got our next model joining us, and he's going to show us, it's Mr. Wes Bryant. He's going to show us what you can do, and you've shown up there, and now you're going to look for things maybe around the office environment itself to put together, try to make a costume out of that.
And you know, a lot of times what ends up happening is that, well, you search like, you know, your break area, but sometimes if you're actually like Wes, you even go in other people's cubicles and start looking around anyways. And so, Wes, what do we have here?
Well, I tell you what, man, I found everybody's breakfast, put it together, and guess what? I'm a serial killer. That's right,
That
baby.
is scary. That is
Serial
extremely
killer.
mortifying, actually.
Excellent. I'm going to go with a 2.
Yeah, 2?
Yeah, 2.
2. It's an easy one, but it was a quick one, so
okay.
I'll give him a little more. I'll say 3 because I like the play on words. The irony isn't lost on me.
No, I understand that. All right, so Wes, is that it, or do you have
Oh,
some
no,
more?
no,
Okay.
no.
Oh,
You
he's
keep
got another
looking
one.
around the office. There's never any telling what you might find. In fact, next one. Yes, that's right. Smarty pants. I am a smartass. Yeah.
It does 2 costumes in one.
That's
You can-
right.
you can be
That's right.
smarty
This is
pants or-
called multitasking. Multitasking.
Yeah.
2 costumes for the price of somebody's candy.
What's funny about this one is that after Wes gets done putting his costumes together, no one has any snacks left. Everyone's stomach is grumbling. Well, where's my food?
And nobody's going to actually want to eat that.
No,
Yeah,
that is no
I don't
longer
think so.
suitable
Yeah.
for human consumption at this point.
Yeah, I believe so. Again, I'm going to go with the 2, Wes. Sorry.
Yeah, that was kind of weak, but it did take him a little time to string all that together. I mean, working with the twine and everything. Again, I'll be nice to him and I'll give him the 3.
3?
go.
Okay.
Three,
Well,
yeah.
that's being very generous of you.
I like it's the holiday season.
It is. So, all right, Wes, what else do we got here over here?
All right, so the next thing we have, we've got identity theft. And, I tell you what, when you have all those snacks that I've had with all the other costumes, you got plenty of room for identity theft.
This is going to be a good one for Wes because he's stolen everybody's stuff.
I see my
And now
name
when-
over there,
Now when
yeah.
the cops show up, he can just say, "Yeah, no, that was Mike. See, I'm Mike. I'm Ronnie."
Yeah, the identity theft is actually very creative at this point. The very fact that he actually took the time to write all of our names and find name tags that say, "Hello, my name is,"
Which he probably stole.
which he probably did steal off of somebody's desk at some point.
I see a theme with Wesley here that he's going to take it if it ain't bolted down to the floor, apparently.
Yeah, I understand that as well. Now, I also know something. Wes, and you know this too, Wes is a gigantic music fan. And like anything else, right? You might also just model yourself after one of your favorite bands in all history. And I used to tease him about it being like Hanson, but I think he's actually topped that.
I think he has. He's raised the bar a little bit. He's gone with a little more. There we go.
That's right.
The
That's right.
in sync. Look at that.
That's
Fit
right.
Right
That's
in
right.
there, Wes.
That's right. You know, I'm the next latest, greatest thing. You know, look out, JT, here I come.
Let's see
I
your
am
moves.
In sync. Yeah, you want to see my moves? Yeah. I have a little heartburn after all that cereal.
It's okay. We're going to have a lot of
So my
eyebrows
move
after
is going to
seeing
be
these
just
moves.
to the couch.
Yeah. You don't look as in sync as you once were then.
No.
You just look like you're waving back and forth.
Wes is just like, hey.
That's a diabetic coma.
That's a good one. I like it, though. This is creative.
I will give him a 4 for that one.
Yeah, I'll go with the same.
I got a
four for
4.
Wes.
4.
Looks like I'm not the only one that's a boy band fan.
Oh, that's well, yeah, it happens.
It's okay.
We're a Wes making fun of himself fan.
That's right.
That's what I like. All right, we got Wes. You got one more costume to show us. And this one is creative. It's very, very clever. It didn't take much other than he had to steal something again and put it together. I thoroughly think this is probably one of his more creative ideas. And what are we looking at here?
This is the debt ceiling.
That's right.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how much techie that is, but okay, yeah.
Well, you're in an office. It's an
We are in an
acoustic
office.
ceiling tile. You know, you got the
that's-
ceiling. It's got debt on it. You know.
Somebody's
say,
now
let-
actually
let-
having heat pour down on them since Wes removed the office tile right above their desk.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, it's a little hot.
You're gonna have rats moving around and things
That's
like
okay.
that.
That's okay. I got the cereal. I've got the
Debt
candy.
ceiling.
That's okay.
You know, that did take you a little bit of time to think about there. So
Yeah.
very good.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man.
I'll give him a 4.
And he walks away with at least $200 in office supplies. So
That's true at this point. Yes.
he's having a good one. So for the cojones it took to steal everybody's stuff and then pretend that he was them, I'll give him a 4.
All right. Yeah. Excellent choice.
All right, so now we have the laziest and last model for us that we found that was willing to actually put this stuff on and make fun of themselves today. And that is Peter, affectionately known as PVR around the office. PVR, what the heck are you wearing?
Well, this is an easy one. I am 50 Shades of Grey. Ooh. This was a free costume donated by the good people at my local hardware store, and I think they would donate to anyone as well that wants a costume like this. I think I added it up, and it's actually 49 shades based on how many different shades are on here, but easy one, some twine, some shades, and you're set.
And so it's appropriate because normally PVR is chained to the radiator here at the basement, so it's very apropos.
Yeah, every once in a while, that's another good one, right? popularity trends that 50 Shades of Grey can easily turn into 51, since Peter also added that into his collection as well.
That's right. He just needed to get a few more swatches, and he'd been good to go.
All right, and I think he's actually ready now to actually show us his next costume.
Oh,
Sticking with the laziness theme here, pulled a piece of cardboard out of the trash.
Oh,
which is conveniently located to the radiator you're chained to.
It is right next to my desk, strangely. But I am now a nudist on strike. So as you can see today, I'm striking. I'm wearing clothes. But yeah, it's an easy one. Again, same string, nudist on strike. You're set.
Don't cross the line, man. Just the picket line, that is.
That is quite the laziness. I don't know how to describe
that
it.
is lazy par excellence. Let's be honest. I mean, it is fantastic because I like the cleverness of it. Right? It's sorry.
Yeah, this is my next one actually. Yeah, we jumped here. But if you have to wear a suit to work every day, this is an easy one. Throw on the sorry, and you are anybody?
A formal
apology.
A formal apology. So
I think he does too many crossword puzzles.
Yeah.
He's coming up. He's stretching pretty hard here.
What's a 6-letter word for
something like
for
this.
lame costume?
Yeah.
No,
Peter's 5.
Yeah, that
doesn't work very well. But yeah, they're not bad. But
he saved the best for last, though. I've kind of heard of what the next one's going to be, so I'm interested in seeing how this is going to go down.
So again, it's a very easy one if you don't have a lot of money for your costume and you lack self-respect. I'm now Walter White from Breaking Bad when he's cooking meth out in the desert here.
Now what's interesting about this costume that you got going on, Peter, is the fact that we've turned off all the lights in the studio, and there seems to be a glow emanating from around that side of the building.
I think it's the sock. It's the white sock.
Oh yeah, that's it.
I'm pretty sure.
That's exactly what it is.
But yeah, do we have the Walter White shot up here? I think I pretty much look exactly like him. Oh, he's got the hands down.
Yeah.
Different color shirt, but. Oh,
the essence is there. Dare you tuck it in?
No.
Oh yeah, there we go.
No, all right, yeah, that's it.
Oh,
That's
5 stars. 5 stars. That's an
good.
easy win right there.
And the great thing about this costume too is it's extremely versatile. Again, if someone else came as Walter White and you don't want to be embarrassed, I'm just as easily. I am Tom Cruise in Risky Business.
Oh, very good. That's smart. That's right. Make the old switch up if you need to.
I think we need to do a comparison here. So let's check this out and see how versatile.
That's actually dead on the money.
That is dead on the money there. So bravo to Peter, except for the glasses and the beard at this point. He didn't really commit himself.
Yeah,
what can you say?
I didn't commit. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the man's gonna shave his beard off. All right.
Well, yeah, it is the lazy one.
It's right. He's the lazy guy, so we gotta take that into account. All right. Is there any other models that we have for ourselves today?
I hope not.
I hope not. Too, yes. That was about all the old peepers could take with that last costume. It was amazing, though.
So last minute ideas, if you're actually struggling in the office there and you know that everybody expects you to come in dressed and ready to go, well, pull out one of these various ideas and I don't know if I'd use them.
Ronnie's got too much self-respect. If you're willing to throw caution to the wind and really not take yourself too seriously, we had some great ideas out there. There's also a bunch of really good ones. If you're watching the chat room, we had some good stuff. I love the put the pencil on your neck and call yourself a pencil neck geek.
That's a good one.
I thought that was a good one. Other than that, Ronnie, I think we'll go ahead and close this show down before we get yanked by the FCC. So we're going to go ahead and sign off for ITProTV. Thanks for watching. I've been your host, Daniel Lowry.
And I'm Ronnie Wong.
And we'll see you next time.